Yo, what's poppin', y'all? So here today, I'm gonna be giving you guys my Dragon Ball Superhero English dub review. So yeah, so let's get it started. Also, leave a comment down below your thoughts on the movie, as well as did you like it, did you not like it, what was your experience in the movie theaters if you watch it in the movie theaters. Let me know how you guys rate it without spoiling anything. Oh, by the way, first part of the video will be a non-spoiler review. The second part will be a spoiler review. The first part is gonna be pretty much me, what's my thoughts about the animation, the voice acting, the art, the storyboarding, all that jazz. And then the second part, spoilers. Out the way, let's get it. So I'm gonna be talking about the voice actor first. So let me talk about the new characters of voice actor, and then obviously our good and old, Dragon Ball other characters. So yeah. So Magenta, right? Let's start with the big guy, Magenta. The reason I started with Magenta because, as you know, Charles Martinet, I believe that's the last name. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, Charles. But the voice actor of Mario and Luigi, obviously Mario, prominent character in the video game world, Nintendo. He played as Magenta, and I think he did a fabulous job with the character. He sounded like Wario, but like, let's say if Mario had a Wario impression, but like obviously speaking properly, because obviously Wario, he speaks very video game-ish. Now I'm gonna get canceled for that, but it's okay. But he did a fabulous job with Magenta. He sounds like a mob boss, and I think he played Magenta pretty well. Now let's talk about the Gamma. So Alec Lee, he played as Gamma 1. He plays the other roles that he played was Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. He plays as Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. He plays as Anos from Demon King. So I think he did a really good job with Gamma 1, and it shows his profession of voice acting because he plays other serious characters like Thorfinn. Well, he plays as Zenitsu, and Anos is not really a serious character, but Thorfinn is, and he kind of played that role pretty well. He showed his justice side of Gamma 1 pretty well, and I forgot the voice actor for Gamma 1 for the Japanese side, but I think he portrayed that character really well in his own right. So good job for Alec there. Zeno Robinson, Gamma 2. He played as Taichi from Digimon, Hawks from My Hero Academia, as well as Genya from Demon Slayer. With Genya, he's going to be pretty prominent later on in Demon Slayer. So yeah. He also did a great job, especially somebody like Zeno. And Zeno, he plays in a lot of kid-friendly shows. I believe he played in the Ben 10 series before, stuff like that. But he also does anime roles, like has been stated. But I think he did a really good job portraying Gamma 2, and he did fabulous in one of the scenes I'm gonna talk about in the spoiler review. Oh my goodness, he did a fabulous job with Gamma 2. Yo, kudos to Zeno. So yeah, now Dr. Hito, right? Zach Aguilar. If you don't know who he is, he played as obviously the main honcho Demon Slayer, Tanjiro, the poster boy, the golden child, as well as Koichi, which is one of my favorite characters in JoJo. So I think he did an excellent job with Dr. Hito as well, because if you know the character of Dr. Hito, it's kind of like he has a sense of justice, but also very so it's like he kind of like two-sided in a way. If you see the movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. He kind of like has this like happy sad. It's kind of like I wouldn't call it bipolar as, but it's kind of like a sense of like it's kind of like if you guys watch the movie, you guys will probably say, well, I'm trying to think way better, but I think he perfectly fit that role as Dr. Hito. His sense of justice of becoming a superhero, he portrayed that, and it makes sense because obviously him playing the role of Tanjiro, if you know about Tanjiro's character and what he signifies, I think he kind of take that little bit of aspiration of Tanjiro, make it his own, and obviously expand on the Dr. Hito character even more through his voice acting. Really good job by Zach. So yeah. Then I'm lastly talk about Johnny Bosch. This is the first time in an actual Dragon Ball film that Johnny Bosch is playing Broly. Now, if you guys don't know about the whole Vic Mignogna stuff, I'm not gonna really say here, but he replaced Vic Mignogna, my apologies, as the voice actor of Broly. Now, Johnny, he didn't have that many lines. He probably had like in total of, I would say, 4 to 6 lines, give or take, with some you know, saying some expressions of emotion and smiling and stuff like that. But other than that, I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, for those who play fighters, you probably hear his voice in fighters as DBS Broly, but I think he did a really good job with Broly. But like I said, it's you can't really judge on 4 or 6 lines, but for the lines that he did, gave out really good job. Now, the older characters, the prominent characters, the main characters. So, Gohan, Piccolo, Chris Sabat, and Kyle Herbert. They killed that shit, bro. Especially Kyle. Oh my god, wait until I get to the spoilers. Kyle, oh my goodness, he killed that. He killed that. The screaming, the passion with the emotions. He killed that. And Chris Sabat, he killed his shit with Piccolo too, man. I think he did a fabulous job portraying as well the emotions, but also the goofiness that happens in the movie as well. Really, really good job from Chris Sabat. As well as Vegeta and Goku, Sean Schemmel and Chris Sabat were playing Vegeta and Sean Schemmel playing as Goku. They wasn't around too much in this movie. This movie, I should have said this earlier, this movie isn't a Goku Vegeta movie. This is a Gohan and Piccolo movie. So, for those who are a fan of Gohan and Piccolo, you guys are going to enjoy this movie a lot. But, Sean Schemmel and Chris Sabat, in terms of like his Vegeta role, didn't have that much. I would say in total they probably had like, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes of screen time, give or take. I don't think this is a spoiler in terms of like that, but if you're gonna go into a movie, into superhero, if you go into the DBS superhero movie thinking like you're gonna see a lot of Goku Vegeta, you're definitely not. Absolutely not. You're only gonna see 10 minutes of that. And the main thing that they do is conversate a little bit and spar with each other. So, and then I'll talk about what happens at the end, at the end of their sparring in the spoiler part. So yeah, art very, very good. The animation, CGI, it all depends, right? Because to me, I think the fighting portion of the CGI looks great. Some of the models, I think they look really good. Besides, like the still models, so I think certain parts of like Goku, his still model looks kind of rough. Same thing with Whis. I think in terms of me, my opinion, I think Whis looks the worst in terms of like his model. I didn't really like Whis model as much. I think he looked too goofy than the normal Whis. Even though like Dragon Ball characters, some of the characters do look goofy, but I think Whis, his model, I didn't really like it as much. And even like some of the portions of some of the slice of life portion, because it is very slice of life towards the beginning, and towards the middle and the end that's where you see more action. But in the beginning there is some fighting portions, by the way. But I think some of the stills didn't look right. And then even like the slice of life when there's a certain scene where Piccolo was walking around his house, it looked kind of rough. It looked like the frames of it looked very, it's like he was lagging a little bit. So just a little bit. But I think the framing when Piccolo was walking throughout his house didn't look very appealing at all. But I think overall, in terms of like a CGI movie, in terms of a movie, I think it's good. I think it overall, in my opinion, as a whole, it is really good in my opinion. What do I rate it in my Dragon Ball like tier list of movies? I think, in my opinion, it's probably is like tied between Battle of Gods and Superhero, between them two. I think Broly is just slightly overall better based on the art and an animation, and in terms of like the resurgence of what Dragon Ball means, if you look at it at a surface level mind state, I think Broly gives you that, and the entertainment value of Broly, it just to me is better. But I think the story of Superhero and Battle of Gods far surpassed Broly. Not to say Broly had a bad story, because overall I think Broly had a decent story, but I think Superhero and Battle of Gods just have a way better story on what it's trying to portray, and it definitely was, Superhero was definitely entertaining. So I think I'll give Superhero maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe if I watch it more, I'll probably make the rating higher or lower, but I think a 7 out of 10, where everything that's, without spoiling, everything that's included from the voice acting, from the even like the battle portions, the character, the story. I think 7 out of 10 is a very, very, very fair score. Potentially an 8 out of 10. As a matter of fact, I'm scratching. I think I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I think the certain peaks of the part where I'll get to spoiler territory makes it an 8 out of 10. I think oh man, like I said, if you're a Gohan and Piccolo fan, this is the movie for you. I'm telling you right now. Even a Vegeta fan, if you're like a Vegeta fan, I'll say this is a movie for you. If you want to see a fun, enjoyable movie, I think it's also a movie for you. So yeah, without the way, I'm gonna go into spoiler territory. Anyone who wants to click off, I appreciate it. Just leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And other than that, spoiler time. So yeah, now let's talk about it. All right, so can I tell you that Hachimaru, I believe that's what it's called for Dr. Hero, that poison, whatever poison that dude has, he probably got some crazy poison. But anyways, Beast Gohan, how is portrayed. So they literally did kind of similar to like Android 16, but like, so Cell Max, obviously we know, and since it's a spoiler, Cell Max. So let's talk about Cell Max really quick. So Damian Clark, he came back as Cell. So I thought they was gonna, like, sometimes they do this where if it's like a kaiju or if it's a monster, they usually keep the Japanese voice actor who did the kaiju or the monster and just keep their voice acting, while the rest will be like, yeah, the English dub, French dub, whatever it is. But they actually brought back Damian Clark to come back as to reprise his role as Cell again. And pretty much he just screams. If you guys saw the movie, you know he just screams all the way. But anyway, he did it. I feel bad for his vocal cords, I'll tell you that. Or maybe I don't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't, because he's a professional. But nah, in all seriousness, I hope your vocal cords is okay. But all that screaming, golly, I hope you had drunk a lot of water. But anyways, yeah. So Beast Gohan, I think Beast Gohan, his transformation is really cool. A pretty fun callback to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell Saga. Pretty similar in terms of like exactly how they do it. So you know how when like 16, when Cell steps over 16's head, you see the little red like bar go across his head, and then he just starts snapping. It's pretty much the same thing. So Cell Max, he did a freaking beam. He did like the Ki Blast stuff, and then his Piccolo, he grabs it by Piccolo drops, holds it by his hand. He starts screaming, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole Super Saiyan 2 scene just flashed. But instead of that, you got Beast Gohan, which I mean, it's pretty much like the Super Saiyan 2 version of like, it's literally Super Saiyan 2, but like Ultimate or something, I don't know. But we don't know exactly what the hell is Beast Gohan, like in terms of like what it actually is. We just know it's freaking strong, and he has like more hair than Super Saiyan 2. Dude, hair is like literally like, it's like put a bucket over your like put a laundry bucket over your head, then put another one, and that's his hair. Like, his hair is crazy, dude. But yeah, before that though, the Gamma 1 versus Gamma 2, the Gamma 1 versus Gohan fight, that was pretty cool. Pretty much you guys saw the trailer, but there's like more. I love the scene where they went underground, like it looks like some pillar like place, and they were just scrapping, and that looked pretty cool. Choreography really freaking cool as well. And then Gamma 2 versus Piccolo, that was also really good. From the beginning portion where it was choreography, you saw the little comic book effects, and it's funny because like during the movie, and like while Magenta and Dr. Hero, they was talking, like he was posing as well, and then you saw like the little not illusion, but like like a hologram. That's what it's called, a hologram. You saw the hologram of the effects, like while Gamma 2 was just posing and stuff. That was pretty fun. But I also like the Gamma 2, right? The Gamma 2 scene was beautiful. Zeno, he killed that. Zeno. I don't know whatever you if you Zeno, if you watch this video, however you let me know how to pronounce your name, but you killed it with the Gamma 2 scene where he went to above, he went to space, and then he just pretty much fully charged down. The voice acting for that Zeno did, very 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 awesome, and it just felt like there was a cost in terms of like a cause and effect where somebody actually died because of a villain. And in Dragon Ball, you don't really get that, especially modern Dragon Ball. Besides, the hero pretty much don't die because all they do is get wished by Dragon Ball, which Dr. Hito, he's probably gonna rebuild Gamma 2 anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But for the movie itself, it kind of had an effect of a cause because of what Dr. Hito did. So Dr. Hito obviously involved with creation of Cell, and his sin for that is losing Gamma 2. So I mean, like I said, he's probably gonna create a new Gamma 2, but like I said, because of his sins, because of making Cell Max, his sin was pretty much losing Gamma 2, which I think is pretty beautiful. And what Gamma 2 stands for justice and being a hero, he definitely was a hero. So pretty good stuff. But Kyle and Chris Sabat, they did a fabulous job with Gohan, and it's crazy because Gohan, it was like, obviously you know the tone of Gohan, you guys know the voice of Gohan, but when he became Gohan Beast, it sounded like his version of Super Saiyan 4. So he was talking like this, huh? When freaking Cell punched him, he was like, "Is that all you got?" And they're just punching his back, and then fucking sent Cell flying. And it was like, like I said, the way how he was talking, literally like Super Saiyan 4. So you guys know how Super Saiyan 4 talks. There you go. Or base form Goku Black, same thing. That's pretty much what Beast Gohan sounds like. So yeah. Then the implication about Gohan, where Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are stronger than Goku and Vegeta. Me personally, I don't care. As long as you enjoy the movie, this power is good. Remember, power. The thing about power scaling is every character is gonna win up with each other. It's gonna be Gohan, it's gonna be Piccolo now, but then you got the main two Saiyans, the mascot of Dragon Ball, Goku and Vegeta, right? They're gonna keep surpassing, and then now you got like another villain, a prominent villain in Dragon Ball, which I won't say his name, but he came back, right? And then and I'm talking about the manga, by the way. I'm not saying it, but he came back. He got something big, and now he's surpassed this. It's like power scale. It doesn't matter, bro. Just enjoy Dragon Ball. That's it. But like I said, final thoughts of the movie. I think the movie was pretty good. The action scenes between the Gohan, between Gamma 1, from base to Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2. I mean, not Super Saiyan 2, then Ultimate. Really good. From Piccolo versus Gamma, when he was in base, when they was fighting Piccolo House, then when they got to the Red Ribbon facility, or town, whatever it was called, like the lab and stuff like that, when they fought, when Ultimate Piccolo versus Gamma 2, then he became Orange Piccolo, and pretty much did the whole Metal Gear Solid scene where freaking the dude was punching the villain. I forgot the main character from Metal Gear Solid, but he was just punching the villain, and then he just same exact scene, bro. Android 18 got involved. That was cool. Gold Tanks got involved, even though they failed the fusion, they became Fat Gold Tanks. So it is what it is. Well, they had some funny bits. Krillin had some funny bits, especially like Bulma too. Bulma was kind of goofy and stuff like that, asking for obviously a bigger butt. As for her face not to get wrinkles for the wish as well, kind of goofy as hell. And Pan was also really good. I don't know who voice acted Pan. It sounded like a new voice actor, but she did a really good job with Pan. But yeah, I know this review is pretty much all over the place because it's pretty much my initial thoughts. It's not like I don't have a script or anything like that. I just have like basic notes of like the voice actors. Pretty much, I want to give their flowers, but I think overall, I think I pretty much laid the message like this is a good movie regardless of the fact. I think if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I think you will like it. I think if you're a fan of an enjoyable movie, I think you're gonna enjoy it. And like I said, I think me, who not only watches a lot of movies, but I'm very big into anime and manga, I think it was just a good movie. It could be a 7 or 8 out of 10. I think, in my opinion, as a Dragon Ball movie, it is an 8 out of 10. As an anime film, I think it's probably like a 7 out of 10, potentially a 7.5 out of 10. So I enjoyed it, in my opinion. I think anyone who goes to the theater, I think they'll probably enjoy it. I mean, you might, anyone who's not a fan of CGI, they're probably gonna be like, this probably sucks because of CGI. I think though, I mean, in my opinion, yes, I'd rather have 2D animation, of course, but I think for what they did for the film, I think they did a really good job. So yeah, that's it for me. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on my review and everything like that. I think it's just a really good film. And the voice acting, they did a really great job. And like I said, CGI was really overall solid. The art was very solid. The music was really good. Oh, that's another thing. I wish they had like a main theme, because all the other Dragon Ball movies had a main theme. Battle of Gods had Hero. Resurrection F had the Frieza song. Broly had Blizzard. This movie didn't really have a like main song theme, so it is what it is. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on my review, and let me know your experience of Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Did you watch it? Did you not? And if you didn't, are you guys gonna watch it? So yeah, that's it for me. My name is Isco. I'm out. Peace.